All right, our next adventure, we're taking us right here. Beautiful Lynchburg, Tennessee. It's a beautiful sunny day, as you can see, 55 and sunny, so it's near perfect weather conditions. We are right here to the world famous Jack Daniel's Distillery. We're going to go in, shoot some video, show you this world famous place. If you're a whiskey fan, come along and join us. Let's head inside. And also, we're going to go by the great Jack Daniel's grave as well. So we're going to conclude over at the Lynchburg Cemetery. As you can see, it's a nice wooded area where the distillery is. Lots of hills, lots of trees, lots of creeks, lots of leaves on the ground. You're going to see right over here, it's a Jack Daniel's barrel Christmas tree. We're going to come back, take a look at it in the evening. It's going to be lit up. And right there's our entrance, so that's where we're headed. Right here, just right when you walk in the visitor center, you got the man himself greeting everyone from all walks of life, Jack Daniel. Just a quick plug, if you are here in Lynchburg, the TennesseeParanormal.com, paranormal investigators. There's the contact information. I have not done this, won't be in town very long to do it, but I've heard it is good for any supernatural enthusiasts. And here's one of the location stops. See, it's Lynchburg's haunted house. You can see on the door, it just says no turning back. But from what I've heard, this home used to be an old funeral home. But yeah, there it is. Here's a better view of the building across the street here. Yeah, it used to be an old funeral home. As you can see right behind me, we've made our way to the historic Lynchburg Cemetery here in Lynchburg, Tennessee. Very historic place, nice and quiet out here. So we're going to head inside and seek out the grave of one Jack Daniel. Walking our way up to Jack's gravesite. As you can see, it's not a big cemetery by any means. It's kind of small in stature, but look at it. Kind of give you a little panoramic view. It's right smack dab in the middle of a little neighborhood as well. But yeah, straight up this little pathway is Jack's grave. So let's keep on trekking along. Here it is, looking up on the grave of Jack Daniel. It's kind of hard to see the grave, the marker, that's what's etched in it, but it does say it's 1850 to 1911. I'm surprised. I thought there would be some Jack Daniel bottles scattered throughout. He's got these two seats in front of his grave where you can come here and have a drink, but no drinks for us. So you can see on here the marker on the grave. It says 1850, but it's not really confirmed. According to what I researched online, he was born right around January 1849 in or around Lynchburg, Tennessee. But what happened was a town fire destroyed the courthouse records, so because his mother died shortly after his birth, most likely due to complications from childbirth, there were conflicting dates on his and his mother's tombstones that left Daniel's date of birth in question. So the cause of death for Jack, he was reported that he died from blood poisoning in Lynchburg. It says 1911, but there's an oft-told tale that the infection began in one of his toes, which he injured one morning at work by kicking his safe in anger when he could not get it open. So we heard that story at the distillery. The safe is still there in his office at the distillery. The reason he kicked his safe because he only had trouble remembering his combination. So in anger, he just kicked it, broke his toe. That caused the blood poisoning. However, the Jack Daniel's modern-day biographer asserted that the story is not true, offering evidence that Daniel raged on the safe a few years before dying of unrelated gangrene. So it's, speculation that that happened. But again, it makes for a fun story. Whether that actually happened or not from the safe, we'll never know. Right next to Jack is the Daniel family plot. So they're all buried here. We've got John T. Daniel, 1901 to 1904. Right next to that is Irene Motlow Daniel, 1872 to 1941. And right next to that is Dick Daniel, 1868 to 1932. Well, that about wraps it up here from Lynchburg and Lynchburg Cemetery. Better way to end it in front of Jack Daniel's grave, so we're going to call it a day and head back to the house. Prepare to go home tomorrow. So it's been a nice little time. Lynchburg, Tennessee in general, beautiful state. Love it here. So from Jack Daniels, from us, we'll see you next time.
Maybe it's the look of the Tennessee hills at sundown. Maybe it's our unhurried way of living down here. Maybe it's our town, our people, or the simple things we like to do. Maybe there's just no telling what the reason is. But since 1866, we've made Jack Daniel's whiskey by the same old method here in the hills of Tennessee. After your first sip, you'll know why we always will. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey.